Hello, my name is Taylor King, and I work here in the Office of Admissions at Columbus State University. And today, we're going to take a virtual tour of our main campus. Give me just a second to share my screen, and we will get started. So you'll see the first stop on our tour is going to be Clearview Hall. Clearview Hall is our first-year residential option for students on main campus. Built just a couple of years ago, it still has all the newness and the freshness and that new paint and all that great smelling stuff that you'll find in any new residence hall. You'll see here on the next slide that the layout of the room. So it is 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms with 4 students. So you would share your bedroom and your bathroom with one other person. You'll see it has a very traditional dorm room feel looking at the picture. So beautiful facility though, has all the community spaces that you'll want and need. So it has community kitchens, community hangout spaces, community game rooms, all of that stuff. Community laundry rooms. By the way, all of our laundry options at Columbus State University are free, so you don't have to find quarters or lug your laundry home and take it and wash it there. You can wash it on campus, free of charge. Cool thing is, with all of our laundry facilities, you can actually sign up and see which washers and dryers are available, and it will text you and let you know when your laundry is finished. How cool is that? So that's Clearview Hall, located near the middle of campus, and it is for first-year students only. So really excited that that's going to be the first stop on our tour here today. Next up, we're going to go right across the street to Lenoir Hall. Lenoir Hall is our main laboratory sciences building on main campus. And it just went under a recent renovation, so brand new construction, brand new lab spaces that you'll see in Lenoir Hall. And just a beautiful facility for our science students and for all of your science courses. So you'll have things like biology and chemistry and some environmental science courses and all that stuff located in Lenoir Hall. Leaving Lenoir Hall, we will head over to Stanley Hall, which is right across the sidewalk from Lenoir Hall. Stanley Hall is that traditional academic building that you'll find on a lot of college campuses with auditorium-style seating. Our largest classroom on campus is located in Stanley Hall. So you'll find the ROTC program in Stanley Hall as well. So if you're interested in ROTC, you'll find that in Stanley Hall. So beautiful facility, great classroom spaces. When I say auditorium, a lot of people think 300 or 400. I'm talking auditoriums of 50 to 60, maybe 70 students. So still a comfortable setting, a place for you to get one-on-one and engage with your faculty members. From there, we'll head across the pedestrian bridge, which is my favorite spot on campus. People are like, why is that your favorite spot? The bridge reminds me of when I worked at Six Flags. When I worked at Six Flags when I was a teenager, it kind of has that feel because there's pedestrian bridges throughout the park. And so it just has that same feel to me, and I love it. One of my favorite additions to our pedestrian bridge that you'll see on the picture on the right is going to be all the murals and paintings, and those were all done by CSU students. And so finding ways for our students to get involved and engaged on campus, and just finding ways to beautify campus and make it different. And so you'll see some unique designs and murals spread throughout all of our campus. So we'll go from the pedestrian bridge and walk towards the library. The Schroe Memorial Library has been through many renovations in the past couple of years, has some really cool seating, multi-story, so there's a lot of opportunities for computer labs and study spaces and just places to sit and relax and kick your feet up. Schroe Memorial Library is also home to the Einstein Brothers bagels that you'll find on campus. If you like hot coffee or bagels or breakfast sandwiches, Einstein's located in the Schroe Memorial Library is where you're going to want to be. From the library, we'll head over to the Howard Hall, which is one of the original buildings on campus. So when we moved to this current location in the early 1960s, our campus had only really 4 or 5 buildings, and Howard was one of the first of them. And so when you come onto campus and you see Howard Hall, it doesn't look like it was built in the early 1960s. It's been recently renovated. It's an award-winning hall for our renovations and repurposing on an older classroom-style building. And so it is your more traditional classroom style. A lot of your first-year classes will be in Howard Hall. And so your classes there typically going to be 20, 25, maybe 30 students per class. So very similar in what you're used to in your high school setting. And so beautiful facility, again, recently renovated. So you'll see the picture on the right. That doesn't look like something built in the early 60s. It looks like something built in the future. And that was the intention, to make it more student-friendly and student-centered. And so you'll find that in Howard Hall. Very beautiful upgrades that we've done there. Same thing with Arnold Hall. Arnold Hall is one of our original buildings here on main campus as well. And so you'll see recent renovations, again, traditional classroom spaces, the ever infamous Google Steps, which you'll see in the picture in the bottom left-hand corner, a place for students to just hang out between classes, study, just kick their feet up and relax. That's all of that found in Arnold Hall, excuse me. From Arnold, we'll head over to Tucker, another one of our original buildings here on campus. Tucker is important for two reasons. One, it's home to our graduate school. So when you complete your undergraduate degree at Columbus State University, hopefully you won't leave us. You'll stay on campus and complete your master's degree, your specialist degree, and we even have a doctoral program here on campus. It's also home to our Student Health Center, which you'll find on the left. Why is that important? So all of your student health needs you can be found on campus. That's paid for through your fees that you'll pay. And so everything from registered nurses, nurse practitioners will be found there. We can fill non-antibiotic prescriptions there. And so a lot of resources available to our students at the Student Health Center. And we hope that you stop by. If you ever need anything, medically, or don't want to go home to see your primary care physician, you can go to the Student Health Center. From there, we'll go to Richards Hall. Richards Hall is probably one of our least accessed buildings by our students because it's more of an administrative building. So it's home to the office of the president, the provost, the business office, human resources. While those places are more than happy to welcome you to their office, it just is not a traditional space where a lot of our students go, but we want to show it on our tour because it is important. And if you ever have an opportunity to go and visit with the president, which he has open office hours all the time, we encourage you to go do that. And we encourage you just to go in through Richards, go to the Alumni Affairs office and hang out with some of our alumni or whatever it may be. But again, that's more of an administrative building, but we do want to feature here on our tour today. From there, we'll head to the center of campus, which is the clock tower. One of the most picturesque spots anywhere on campus. You'll see there's tons of green space from both pictures on both sides of the clock tower, looking from the north and from the south. Just beautiful, beautiful clock tower. You'll see two different colors of brick. The brick on the inside is an older red brick. That was from the original building where Columbus State was founded down in uptown Columbus at the Shannon Hosiery Mill. And so those bricks were from that building on the outside. We have the newer bricks that represent, our present and our future. There is a time capsule buried underneath the clock tower that one day we will hopefully open, and you'll get to see all the really cool things from when Columbus State was founded. With that, truly the clock tower is the heartbeat and the geographic center of campus. And so you'll see the picture in the bottom right-hand corner, a place where a lot of student organizations will go and hang out. There's a lot of activity. So during Welcome Back Week, there's carnival games and just all kinds of things going on main campus at the clock tower. It does ring every half an hour, so there's no excuse to ever be late for class. You can hear it not just on campus, but truly within probably half a mile surrounding campus as well. And so even if you're across the street at the mall and you hear the clock tower and you look at your watch and you go, oh my gosh, I got class, you can totally get there. So always hang out at the clock tower. There's tons of green space, trees, just places to hang out. And we encourage you to do that. It's also home to Winterfest, which is our large winter festival that occurs yearly here on main campus, where the community comes and hangs out. There's a giant tree that we light. There's lights on the clock tower that we light up. And it really is just a beautiful time of year to showcase the campus to the community. We have the Greek Center, which is going to be adjacent from the clock tower. So if you're interested in Greek life, you'll see that we have a wide variety of Greek options here on campus. And the Greek Center is our place on campus where our Greek life can congregate and hang out and have meeting spaces. We don't have traditional Greek housing that you would find on some campus, but we do have a Greek Center that celebrates all of our Greek life. And again, it gives you an opportunity to hang out. We want our Greeks to have a place to thrive. A lot of our Greeks do have houses off campus, but for an on-campus place, the Greek Center is a phenomenal place for them to hang out. Recently renovated, like most of our buildings, is beneath the Woodruff Gym. We have our world-renowned Student Recreation Center, which when you come to campus is one of the highlights and one of the features for our students. Built just a few years ago, it was the National Student Rec Center of the Year in 2013. While it may seem a long time ago for some of you, It really wasn't. And this building is just phenomenal and a great addition to our campus. So you'll see all the workout equipment that you'll want and need located in the front part of the student rec. We also have an indoor rock climbing wall, a bouldering wall. That's on the bottom level. There's also a freeway area located on the bottom floor, as well as a private workout area for our students. We also have 2 indoor basketball courts, 2 racquetball courts on the bottom level as well. On the top level, we have an indoor track. We also have a cardio studio, which features the ellipticals, bicycles, treadmills. All those are equipped with internet and television. So when you are working out, trying to get that cardio in, you can check on your classwork. Yeah, right. We're watching TV, whatever's popular right now. I'm hanging out, browsing the internet. There's also 2 classroom spaces on the top level as well. So we teach all of your classes like spin class, yoga, all that type of stuff. And so those classes are available for our students. Also, on the main level, the biggest feature is the aquatic center. So that's the bottom left-hand picture. We have a 40-yard lap pool located there. We have a 40-person whirlpool, aka a 40-person hot tub, which is pretty cool. And then located in the middle of both of those is our lazy river. Yes, Columbus State University has a lazy river. We were one of the first, if not the first school in Georgia to offer that. So between classes, grab a tube, hang out, get a book, just chill and float around the lazy river while you're waiting for your next class. How cool is that? Across the street from the Student Rec Center is the Lumpkin Center, which is our basketball arena. It seats just at 5,000 people. It's also home to our athletic program, world-renowned athletic program, nationally ranked athletic program. So there's a baseball field across from the Lumpkin Center, as well as a softball field. But the Cougars, that's our mascot, the Columbus State University Cougars, are nationally competitive in all of our sports, and all of that is housed in the Lumpkin Center. We'll go from there to the Davidson Student Center. The Davidson Student Center is where most of our students, a lot of our students hang out. The Student Center is home to the Cougar Cafe, which is our main dining facility on main campus. We have 8 different choices every single day. So there's a hot meal line where you get 2 or 3 different choices daily. There's always pizza. There's always hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, chicken tenders. We're gonna have soup, salad, and sandwiches every day. There's a dessert bar, which is phenomenal. Some of the best cookies you'll ever find. And then we have the Mongolian Grill, which is where you pick out your ingredients. So like lo mein, fried rice, all that stuff. Pork, chicken, tofu, and then they fry it on the flat top and serve it to you. So that's in the cafe. Across from the cafe is the food court, which features the Chick-fil-A and the Subway that we have here on campus. The Davidson Center is also home to the bookstore, which you'll find next to the cafeteria. Those are all on the bottom level. Once you go up the stairs, you'll find the student center portion where there's pool tables, there's auditorium spaces, there's meeting spaces for our students to go. There's a lounge where students can just hang out, set up like mobile video game tournaments, and just have a place to just hang out and be with one another. So connected to the Davidson Center is the Schuster Student Success Center. Say that 5 times fast, I dare you. So you go into the Schuster Center, and it really is a place where students can go and thrive and have different options for meeting spaces. It's home to the Servant Leadership Program. It's home to the Center for Access and Disabilities on campus. The Schuster Student Success Center is also home to the Student Affairs Office. So if you have anything there, it's home to our Counseling Center. There's a lot of resources at your disposal at Columbus State University. And so we want to make sure you know where those are. They're located in the Schuster Student Success Center. Next to the Schuster Student Success Center is University Hall. University Hall is home to the registrar, financial aid, some of admissions is located in University Hall. It's also home to the math and science labs, or the math labs here on campus. There are some science labs there as well. It's also home to our military affairs. So if you're a military student or the dependent of a military person, you can go into the bottom floor and get all the services that you need, a place to hang out, and just talk and work through like the GI Bill, anything like that. So that is all located in University Hall. Across the green from University Hall is the Center for Commerce and Technology, which is another academic building on main campus. It's home to our College of Business and also home to our Tisa School of Computer Science. And so if you need computer lab, or if you need, computer repair, that's also located in the CCT, as we call it. And if you have a lot of courses, so there's some auditorium style courses and traditional classroom courses that are offered in the CCT as well. So that is it for our main campus tour. We will now hop on a shuttle and we will be going down to River Park campus. And so we want you to check out that video as well. If you need anything, go to columbusState.edu, click on admissions and contact us, and you can find your admissions counselor's contact information. You can also dial 706-507-8800 to reach someone in admissions as well. So with that, again, I'm Taylor King. Good to talk to you today, and thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great day. Go Cougars.